Abaru Aboye Aboshishe. I am Priestess Osun Funke, and today I am going to do a reading about marijuana. My first question is going to be, what do the ancestors think about marijuana pharmaceutical companies? Okay, what impact will that have on us? What do they think about it? Okay, a lot of things are off the board, so I'm just going to clear up that noise right quick. Okay, so the first thing I have is the skeleton over the thumbs up. So that means that no, the ancestors do not feel that pharmaceutical companies selling marijuana is a good idea, okay? And you can just use your imagination to understand why. I have the energy of Obatala coming through, which talks about wisdom. And I have a dime. So this is saying that it appears wise on the surface, but actually it's not. It won't pay off the way that we think it will. I have the nickel over the fall, which is talking about a period leading up to death, right? The fall comes before winter. Winter is when things go into hibernation, when they die, in preparation for rebirth. And this is saying that this is the fall of what needs to happen, the autumn of the advancement of this school of thought. So having huge pharmaceutical companies offer marijuana to us is really just leading up to a slow death, is basically how I interpret that. I have the quarter over prayer. Okay, so this is saying that prayer would pay off well for us, that we need to really pray and think about whether or not we trust pharmaceutical companies to provide us with something that we can grow in our own backyards, whether this will actually pay off for us. We need to pray and think about that. I also have the quarter over meditation, but I have the heart over meditation, which is saying that they would love for us to meditate on this, to think about it. I have the danger stone over caution. So that's just saying, be careful, okay? I have the button over the family. So this is saying that we need to be bound to our families. We need to think about the good that this will have on our family, the effect that it will have on our family. Do we really trust these pharmaceutical companies, the same ones who produce inoculations and vaccines that have been shown to disproportionately cause autism in young Black men? Do we trust these companies to now grow weed for us and for us to partake in that? Think about your families. Think about the plots and plans that are unseen, okay? I have the transformation stone over the sacral chakra. Okay, so this is talking about desire. This is talking about fear. Wow. So what they're saying is that we're afraid to take this matter into our own hands. Like, why would you go to a pharmaceutical company and allow them to provide you with something that you're perfectly capable of producing on your own? It's because of fear and anxiety. Maybe we fear persecution. Maybe we fear judgment from our communities. Maybe we fear a lack of knowledge. Perhaps we even fear the government. But whatever it is, this fear needs to be transformed because I have the transformation stone. I also have the anchor. I have the anchor over the heart chakra, okay? And what that's talking about is feelings and being anchored by feelings. Okay, and and then I also have the desire stone over the heart chakra. So this is saying that we want this to be a good thing, that we are so burdened by our belief and our feelings in this infrastructure that has been forced down our throats, and we want to believe that we can trust these systems, but we know that we can't. We want so badly to believe that this could be a good thing for us, when clearly it's not. We cannot trust these people. They don't care about us. They only see dollar signs, okay? And then we have the beetle over the third eye, which is saying that we're not seeing things clearly, that our third eye is infested. It's infested with this belief and trust that we want to have in big business, in the government, okay? I have the open cowrie shell over the baby, which is talking about immaturity, which is talking about us needing to grow up and think from a more elevated or wiser position. That also echoes the energy of Obatala that I opened the reading with. Okay, so we need to wise up and grow, you guys. We cannot trust big pharma. They've shown us that. Okay, I get the dice on the number 6, which has to do with communication, over Ogun. Ogun is the Orisha that governs technology. Okay, so that's saying that we need to talk to Ogun about this advancement. We need to channel the energy of Ogun and use that to evaluate this so-called advancement in technology. Can we really trust it? Ogun is also a warrior. So that's saying that he's fighting on our behalf and that he's trying to communicate with us and tell us, okay? And then I also have the boar's tooth, which I also call the trophy, over Ogun. So it's saying that the energy of the Orisha Ogun, that warrior energy, Ogun is war. It's saying that we have to fight this, that we can't allow these people to become our suppliers, okay? Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to turn over a few cards about this same subject matter, okay? And see what Spirit has to say using the vocabulary of my cards. Okay. So what do the ancestors have to say about big pharmaceutical companies providing us with marijuana? Okay. Okay, the first card I get is the card for the end of illusions, okay? So this card is saying that we need to see things clearly, that we no longer need to be under this spell, okay? We need to see things clearly. Then I get the card for the graduate, which is talking about us graduating, advancing in some way, okay? And then I get the card for stability, which is talking about us being stable in those advancements and being stable in our clear sight. Okay, so this sentence, if I read this as a sentence, is saying we need to see things clearly, we need to graduate in our thinking and understanding, and we need to be stable there. Okay, we need to make sure that we're always advancing and that we're always seeing things clearly. The next card I get is the card for the mystic, which is talking about our spiritual gifts and abilities as a community, okay? I get the card for self-deception, you guys, which I think that speaks for itself, okay? And then I get the card for the father, which is the ancestors coming through, okay? Our fathers. So if I read this like a sentence, then I'm hearing that we need to use our spiritual gifts and abilities to fight self-deception, okay, to make sure that we're seeing the truth. And this is our fathers, our ancestors pleading with us to do so. And next we have the mothers coming through, okay? So the ancestors are definitely all over this question because I get the card for the mother, okay? Followed by the card for the assailant, Okay, this talks about something impacting a person or situation. And then I get the card for logic. Okay, so this is saying that our mothers, our ancestors, the females of our ancestral line are being assailed with logic. Okay, they're looking at this situation logically and they're saying it's not going to work out for you guys. The next card I get is the card for the magician, which is talking about, I get the card for the magician, which is talking about us being able to transform situations, okay? It's talking about us being able to impact our reality. Followed by the card for the artist, which again is talking about creation, being able to create a circumstance or situation. Followed by the card for bliss, okay? So we have the fathers and the mothers coming through who are being assailed by logic, and they're telling us that we have the ability to transform this situation, to make it be what we need it to be, that we are creators. They're reminding us of our divinity, and they're saying that we'll be happy if we tap into that energy. I have the card for the nobleman, which is talking about our collective nobility, okay? Our regality. The fact that we are kings and queens and that we come from great civilizations, all right? And then I get the card for the soulmate. So they're saying that is what you are tied to. That is your destiny, okay? Followed by the card for the initiate, meaning they want us to go through that. They want us to go through the understanding that we are linked with divinity and regality, okay? I'm going to turn over one more row, all right? I get the card for the minion, which talks about being teamed up with a person or thing. I get the card for the elder, which is talking about maturity. And then finally, I get the card for contemplation, which also resonates with meditation, all right? So they're saying allow yourself to be a minion of meditation and maturity, okay? Think things through. All right, meditate upon them before you make a decision and think in a mature way. I think that this reading has been very self-explanatory, and so that is the reading. Thank you.
So fuel my fire, take me higher, I'll be your liar too. 'Cause when we're here, there's nothing better than the skyline view. Ooh, 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 ooh.